Authorities in Arizona say they stopped the alleged shooter just hours before he went on a rampage, shooting Congresswoman Gabrielle Giffords and 18 others here in Tucson. An officer with the state's Fish and Game Department pulled Jared Loughner over Saturday morning after the 22-year-old ran a red light. However, the department said he was let off with a warning after a quick check on him produced no outstanding warrants.
We had one of our officers stop Mr. Loughner in a traffic stop. He ran a stoplight in one of the access streets on I-10 there in Tucson. We typically don't do very many traffic stops, but all of our officers are sworn and trained peace officers, and they can enforce all the laws in Arizona.
Through his community college, Loughner had access to this YMCA, where 2 of the victims who died in the shooting were members. The YMCA doesn't have any records indicating how often Loughner used the facility, but Judge John McCarthy Roll came in just about every morning to swim.
He was just the most gracious man. He'd come in and he would make sure that he would acknowledge each of us, the lifeguards out here. He'd say hello when he was here and make sure he'd say goodbye when he left.
Christina Taylor Green belonged to the kids club and also had a gymnastics class here.
She gave all of us the biggest hugs. She'd always say, like, I love you to us and stuff. She is a sweetheart. She would color pictures for us. I still have some of the pictures that she drew me.
Back at the hospital, Giffords continues to make strides. Doctors say she's making small movements on her own and tugging at her hospital gown. Doctors say she's still in critical condition but are extremely pleased by her progress.
And I'm happy to state that none of the downward events have occurred at this time, which is exactly what we kind of want to happen at this point. And that we have really decreased the amount of sedation that we're giving her, and as a result of that, she's becoming more and more spontaneous all the time.
The surviving patients aren't the only ones continuing to heal from the rampage. The Tucson community is still rallying around each other to lift their spirits. The outpouring of support extends all the way across the country to Washington, where Wednesday a shaken House of Representatives passed a resolution saluting the victims and stating that threats of violence cannot silence the voices of any American. Haven Daily, The Associated Press, Tucson, Arizona.